Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do some PvP today. A lot of people ask me how the PvP is, and I wanted to quickly explain just kind of how it works so everybody knows. Just in case you guys want to get into it, you're interested in it. Basically, there are two zones, okay? So there is one zone here. It's called the Field of Hatred in the Dry Steppes, and then one zone here, the Field of Hatred in Kazakhstan. And in these zones, you can go. And there's a special type of currency in these zones that you get from doing events, from killing monsters, etc. So you kill monsters, including lots of elites. You do these events, you get this currency. And then at these different nodes right here, these altars of extractions, you can turn in these this currency that you collect. I forget exactly what it's called, but you turn in the currency you collect, and then you basically get a special type of PvP currency that you can use on different things in the PvP cities. So one of the things that I bought, what are these called? With these blood shards, is the Reigns of the Bloody Steed. So I have like this PvP mount as an example. But there's other stuff you can buy as well, including using the currency to gamble. So it's another way to get gear. So one of the reasons I think it's a good idea to do some of this PvP is because, number one, it's fun. You get to kill other players. But number two, you get a bunch of these blood shards and you can actually gamble with them. So it's an additional way to get some really, really good gear. And if you didn't know, one thing I think that is important to know is when you're gambling, is an extra little fun tidbit for you. When you're gambling, you can actually see what's going to be sacred. So anything that has that glow, that yellow glow on the screen, means you can get a sacred item from it. So you can farm up these shards, gamble with them after extracting. The cool thing about gathering these shards is until a player actually extracts them with the altar, you can kill them and steal their shards. So basically you go around the zone, you kill monsters, you do events, you collect the shards. If you see another player, you kill them, and then you steal their shards, and then you go to these extraction points. Another thing to note about these extraction points is whenever you activate them, it will showcase them on the map. So anytime anybody is trying to extract their nodes, you can run over there quickly and try to kill them. And if you do, during their extraction process, you get all their shards. And that's basically, that's PvP for now. It's these zones. The zones are kind of cool because they do have, like I said, a lot of events that you can do. They have a lot of rare spawns and elites you can do, lots of treasure goblins and chests. And all you have to do is flag yourself in the zone, mark for blood, and you're ready to kill people. And you can do it in groups. I've been doing it mostly solo play, but you can group up and get yourself some loot. This is how I basically geared up my character. So as you can see, beside my map, it says PvP event, and that shows you how much of the currency you currently have available and that you can extract. I currently have 0, but as I do this event, you'll see that I gather more and more. So they're called Seeds of Hatred. Okay, so they're called Seeds of Hatred. I wasn't able to kill other players when I had seeds. That's because you didn't flag yourself. You need to flag yourself, make yourself blood marked. Is the PvP badass? Is there going to be arenas? Is the PvP badass? It is very fun. So there are things, like I said, the cool thing about this is you're basically fighting over resources. All the PvP in this game is essentially world PvP. I do think that the actual combat is fun, but I do wish there was a place to do combat without there being monsters around. You know what I mean? You're basically just fighting over territory. It would be really, really cool. Yeah, that's a good question too. Levels. So you only fight people within like a certain range of your levels. So I think it's within like +5. Ain't no way it's balanced. I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like I've fought in every single class. Oh, no. Okay, so anyways. I was killing some monsters. Every single class has had a chance to beat me. I haven't really felt like any class has just like sucked or anything like that yet. The dev said it's supposed to be unbalanced and chaotic. Sometimes there's balance in that though. I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes there is balance and unbalance. Like if everybody can live and everybody can one-shot each other, like, yeah. As long as everybody can if everyone has a chance to win, then I think it's okay. If everyone has an OP build, in PoE you just one-shot people, yeah. Since 90% of players play Sork, it says a lot about it. Is that true though? I feel like that's not true at all. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That hasn't been my experience even a little bit. In PvP, I fight rogues a lot. I feel like I fight rogues and barbs the most. Necro is the least. Sorks and Necros the least. Okay, so there's a Barbarian. Here's PvP, guys. Let's see what this guy can do. Well, he's dead. Big shatter combo! I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think I'm playing one of the best PvP builds in the game right now. I'm playing like an AoE Icelands build that just... I do infinite damage. What a joke. Hey, I've had some really good fights. You guys say what a joke, but I swear I've had some really good and interesting fights in this game. These people just aren't built right, you know what I mean? Like there's a big difference between someone that knows what they're doing in PvP and has built their character for PvP and someone that hasn't. That's a Whipper Sork. Yeah, that's a Whipper Sork. And now they're dead. It's raining loot. So this is an example of extraction. So I came here to this node and now it's turning in my 4,000 blood marks or my seeds of hatred. As you'll see, I'm turning in my seeds of hatred right now. And by turning in the seeds of hatred, the ritual is complete. And now I get that currency that I was showing you guys earlier. Get that currency that I was showing you guys earlier. These right here, the red dust it's called. And I get to keep that. If I had died, I would have lost it all and gotten nothing. And it depends how active the zone is. Like sometimes the zone is really, really active and they make extractions hard. Sometimes I feel like yeah. Basically, players aren't stupid. Like players aren't stupid. If I'm in here and I'm owning everybody, then they normally avoid me extracting. Otherwise, they try to kill me, you know? But the PvP zone is fun in general, and I swear it's actually a pretty good place to farm. I'm not ready yet. Okay, so this guy's wasting all his immunities. He's like he's blinking and aggressive. So basically, if someone gets stuck in a Nova, they're dead. But this guy could flame shield the Nova, he could ice shield the Nova, and he could blink the Nova, but he's just deciding to die. So you can tell this person isn't very experienced. All right, for those of you guys in my chat right now that are saying like, oh, that doesn't look very fun. It's the equivalent of me like beating up a level 50 in world PvP when I'm maxed out, fully bis, you know, like it's only gonna look interesting when I'm against an equal opponent. Yeah, there are some people that only spec, like the thing is being PvP spec in the zone is, yeah, it can be really, really good. Not everyone is spec for PvP. This guy actually looks like he is spec for PvP. He's just not playing ideal. He's not playing ideal. I have 7,000 currency right now. If you want to think about it, every 3,000 is a gamble. Okay? So every 3,000 is an extra piece of gear. Ooh, that's a lot of seeds of hatred, bro. Dude, this build is OP, bro. This build is fucking ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you for your seeds. I need more time. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you like Frost Mage and like WoW, or you liked it in New World, you're gonna love it in Diablo. And you Frost Nova someone, you one-shot them, you have all these immunities with like Flame Shield and Ice Shield and Teleport, and I'm also using Deep Freeze. So I have 4 Unstoppables. I have 4 Unstoppables. So I am very hard to kill. And I also one-shot people, so makes for a pretty good PvP build. Ooh, somebody started a ritual. Oh, let's go get him. Let's steal his stuff. All right, so this is an example of maybe stealing someone's stuff. The Necromancer. I'm not ready yet. Deep Freeze. That's his immunity. So we got 1 immunity out of the way. See if we can... Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. So with this build, it's all about keeping someone in a Nova. I have 3 ways to get them in the Nova. 2 Frost Novas, that's 1, 2, and then Deep Freeze. So what you want to do is bait them to use their immunities with 1 Nova, And I used a deep freeze and he used this thing and then he got Nova'd again and he's dead! Later! Whoa, he's back for some more. See, he used an immunity. There's his immunity. Now we use deep freeze. Maybe he gets frozen because of it. And now he's dead. And I got my extraction. All right, so I'm gonna do one more extraction event, and then we're gonna go to town, and I'll show you basically what getting the gear and stuff like that looks like. So let's quickly do this extraction. Oh, uh-oh, here comes a druid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this is immunity. It's all about keeping him in the shatter combo. Note to self, don't PvP. You can PvP, listen. Oh no. Ugh. All right, so now that I'm fully done, this is where we quickly go to the town. I look at what I've got. As you can see, I've got a huge bag full of loot here. I need time to prepare. So this is what I do. I'll show you what I do if you want to get gear from PvP. Go here, see what we got. Vendor. Using a cooldown restores 25 mana. This is a very good ring. This is a really good effect. That is actually insane. It's a perfect roll. We keep that. 30% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Oh my, look at this ring. Cold damage, chilled enemies, stunned enemies, slowed enemies. Could it be any better? That's like pretty freaking good for Frost. All right, that's very good. Sell. Avalanche key passive, that's really good. I got my avalanche. I can use that on a different weapon in the future if I want. Taking direct damage has a 5% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills. This is also good for PvP. Okay, so I got all these legendaries. Now, gambling, so basically that little sesh I was out there for, I was maybe out there for what, like half an hour? Something like that, out there for half an hour. I have 31,000 red dust. So I can see which ones have glows. There's nice pants and there's nice gloves. So I'm gonna be going for some pants. Let's see what we got. I always like to just spam them all and then I go through and sell again. So you can see how fast, look at how many legendaries I got that quickly. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what we got. While in your blizzard, you take less damage. Willpower thorns, damage reduction, we'll sell that. Not great. Sell that. You gain increased armor, don't care about that, but also don't like it. Low item level. Garbage. 20 life regeneration will not damage. You take 20% less damage from crowd controlled or vulnerable enemies. Nope. And this is actually quite good. Well, it's okay. The bubble immunity, it's all right. The perfect roll, so I hold on to it. But as you can see, you get a lot of gear from PvP. So if you like PvPing and you're willing to risk and like fight people, this zone could be something that you are interested. I've been spending a lot of time in here. It's been fun. So I like to, the way I've been playing is I like to mix it up, go from like here to nightmare dungeons. And as you can see, I have a lot of legendaries. And many of them came from being out here. Is there a lot of PvP players now? I swear to you guys, the zone is actually good to farm. If you can actually run, if you're a pretty good PvPer and you're not just gonna chain die, if you're dying over and over, the zone is tough. But if you're just killing everybody and stealing their shards and like this guy's trying to gank me right now. There's two of them. Oh no! I just got chain stun locked by these guys, dude. But the good thing is I just did my extraction, so they got nothing. I yoinked all their crap, extracted it, and now we can go gamble again. Oh, another thing about the zone is the nature of the zone is you're doing these events, so you're also getting the little murmur thing. So you can do not only red dust gambling, but you can also go back to the main city and do regular gambling. So it's a lot of gambling. If you guys like gambling, the gambling is prime for PvPers. You got caught. Ooh! 10,000 seeds. Yikes! That stings, bro. He was farming that for a while. Ooh! Now it's time to gamble. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got a bunch more points that we turned in, and we are ready to gamble. How much did we... let's see here. My inventory's full. Oh, no. Go back. Oh, I made a mistake. Please, help. All right, well, that was a goofball move. Round 2. You guys see I have an inventory full of loot once again. Just 100% full. All right, let's sort it. Let's see what we got. Rub those hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Shock, next. Frozen, next. 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 And every once in a while, guys, I like to sell. So I'd say 9 out of 10 times I break down the gear, and then 1 in 10 times I like to sell and make some gold. And that has seemed to be good for me. All right, so we got nothing of value in that, but we can go gamble. And we're looking for pants today. Hopefully pants are still here. Look at this. There we go. Willpower, intelligence. These actually aren't bad. A little low item level, so sell them. 688 thorns. 2 ranks of blizzard. Oh, these are really good blizzard pants. Kind of. They're not that good. Basic seals gradient 20% damage reduction for 5 seconds. Meter dodge. I think I have a few of these. I'm gonna vendor them for now. So unfortunately we didn't get lucky, but as you can see, you get a lot of loot. So you get a lot of chances for good loot.